Welcome back, guys, to Trails to Azure, where last episode we stepped through the mirror to find Kia and came face to face with both Arios and Mariabel, with their duplicity plain to see, as their Ouroboros collaborators and President Dieter watched on as the invasion of Crossbell by opposing powers began and their plan unfolded, with the Secretary of Defense himself stepping up to deal with the SSS. Having managed to defeat but a double of the Divine Blade, Lloyd and crew was soon subdued by the former Bracer's assault, and Kia transformed into the Septarian of Zero, teleporting to Orcus Tower and imbuing free ions with her power to repel the invading forces and obliterate Gorelia Fortress and the railway guns, as our chapter ended with our protagonists taken into CDF custody. From that day forward, the independent state of Crossbell, by virtue of its categorically inviolable power, promoted a daring diplomatic coalition. The proposal: the establishment of the United Nations of Zemuria, with Crossbell as its leader. This framework, which prohibited all military action and guaranteed free economic activity, was enticing to small countries and autonomous states suffering under the Empire and the Republic's iron fists. The bill, Remiferia and Arteria, initially opposed the Union as excessive and imperious. But in time, they too capitulated, unable to push back against the growing momentum. In Calvert, an economic crisis arose as a result of the events in Crossbell. Before long, anti-immigration terrorism began to run rampant within the Republic. Meanwhile, Erebonia found herself engulfed in a civil war between the noble and reformist factions, as rumors spread that the Blood and Iron Chancellor had been assassinated. Unofficially, Ouroboros made its endorsement of Crossbell known to every nation on the continent. Soon, nothing and no one would be able to stand in the way of President Croiss's ambitions. Boring. That went by way too quickly. How come those big hunks of metal get to have all the fun? No one's even trying to invade anymore, after they've wiped that first wave clean off the continent. Everything alright, Shirley? Oh, hey, Daddy. I was wondering, don't you think it's time we kind of got out of this place? Things are really hitting the fan over in the Empire. It would be way more fun over there, wouldn't it? The Republic sounds like a blast too. Anywhere but here, really. We still have a contract to fulfill. If you're feeling bored, you could always occupy yourself with that delinquent. Well, I guess he can put up a good fight when he demonizes. But when he's off his pills, I'd have a better time squaring off against sewer rats. Besides, he went out to do his own thing for today. Heck if I know where, though.
What about our new friends from the Society? They seem plenty entertaining.
I don't know, they're not bad, but I'm not sure if we're compatible, you know? Plus, that broad in the armor looks way out of my league.
Very perceptive of you. Still, you only waste away sulking like this. What about our little deserter? He's making his way over to mines as we speak.
Oh yeah? Still hasn't learned his lesson yet, huh? Is he really stupid enough to put up his jukes against us?
Don't undersell him just yet. He's no weakling. Not as much of one as you seem to think, at least. Or...
Really? I'm just not seeing it. Well, whatever. If you think he's so tough, then you can have him, Daddy.
That may just be for the best. Your new favorite playmate is still closer than you think, after all.
Really? You mean she didn't go back to Calvert?
Airways forces have been spotted near our Morka village. Intel says Yin has been among them ever since the raid on Crossbell City. He's a stubborn bastard, that's how. Turns out the entertainment you're looking for has been here all along.
Who cares about that four-eyed schmuck? I'm gunning for the real main attraction. Oh yeah, now I'm getting revved up. We never got a chance to go all the way back at Arkansas, but the next time I get my hands on her, I'm really gonna have some fun.
Knock yourself out. I'll expect no less from you, Miss Orlando.
Any regrets there?
I guess the pills do probably alter your mind and alter your state of being, right? Some rationality returned. Damn. Wold! Dino, what are you... Wold. It really is you, Wold. Where have you been? We've all been so worried. I'm so glad you're safe. Everyone else got hurt pretty bad. A couple were let out of the hospital, but they haven't come back to Ignis at all. It's gonna be okay though, right, Wold? As long as you're here again, then... What? Wold? The Saber Vipers are over. Don't bother trying to follow me. I'm not gonna say it twice. No, you can't mean that. Come on, Wold. You're our leader. One we've always been able to count on. The other said the demon who attacked us that night was you, but that can't be right. Tell me it's not true, Wold. Please. Stop. You have some nerve showing your face here, Wold Wells. After everything you put the downtown district through, not on our watch. Somebody has to put a stop to you. Well, why did you do it? What was even in it for you? We know you're behind this. You turned into that monster and wrecked our holy ground. Betrayed your men, spilled their blood. They trusted you, believed in you. You're despicable. So where are Wazi and Kubal? Not that they ever belonged here. They finally turned tail and run. Shut your damn mouth. They'll definitely come back. They're not like you. Oh yeah. They have their own mission. One they're duty bound to fulfill. That's why even if they did leave the city, we know they haven't abandoned us. We may not know exactly what they're doing, but we believe in them. A mission, huh? That's so. Maybe we'll get to settle things for good after all. Ain't that right? Wazi! And with that, the focus of the Phantasmal Blaze plan now shifts to Erebonia. Will you be staying here to observe for the time being like we planned? That is correct. I will remain at hand until the proper stage has been set in the Empire. This new Septarion of Zero compares quite favorably to the power of the long-absent Septarion of Mirage. What's more, it seems to wield latent abilities that the original could have never possessed. I'm looking forward to seeing how far the Croyce family's alchemy can take this. Why, my Professor, just chomping at the bit over this, aren't you? Speaking of which, it seems our old rivals are finally starting to make their move. Yes, think of it as an opportunity. Their position differs inherently from our own. Perhaps clarifying just how much would be wise for the future. I will trust the two of you to see to that. I intend to stay here and continue gathering data on the Septarion of Zero. Or it may have the potential to serve as the ultimate interface, one capable of linking mankind to the gods. The scope is widening every second here, it feels like. Kia. Oh, Shizuku. Have your eyes recovered? Yes, the dizziness stopped and I can see colors again. It's all because of you, Kia. Thank you so much. I'm glad. You don't have to thank me, Shizuku. You and everyone at the hospital worked hard for this, right? All I did was give the final push. If you say so. And besides, it'd be a waste not to put this power I was given to good use. This is a sacrifice I'm willing to make. If it means I can give you the gift of sight back. But Kia! I mean, I'm happy, I really am. I've been blind for so long, I always felt like I only made life harder for Father. And In all the time we've been best friends, I've never even seen your face. So now that I finally can, it makes me so happy that I could cry, but... Still, Kia, are you really okay? Is this really what you want? To be apart from Lloyd and the others? To be forced to do all these scary things? I don't like it. What they're doing to you isn't right. Miss Maribel. Mr. Croyce. And not just them, Barbara too. Shizuku. Thank you, Shizuku. I love you so much. But I'm fine. I knew what I was getting myself into and I made my decision. So you don't have to worry for my sake, okay? So begins not a finale after chapter 4. Fragments. Crossing False Paradise. So, who's here then? Nox Prison. Wow, that's rude. The other members of the SSS are under protection in separate locations. I'm sorry to tell you that you're the only one here, Lloyd. Don't need to apologize to me. Protection is a funny way to put it, though, don't you think? Just what exactly is it that you're protecting us from? I'm sure you've pieced it all together by now. Who was behind the raid on the city, I mean? The ones who hurt Fran. Your one and only sister, Noelle. I know! Still, I'm a proud member of the CGF. Even if the name on our emblem changes, my responsibilities won't. I have a duty to uphold to my state as a soldier. If I don't, then Crossbell will be wiped off the map by the Empire and the Republic. Well, I get it, Lloyd. I know that what they're doing to Kia isn't right. And having to rely on the society of all people makes me sick. But you saw it, didn't you? The Imperial Army fired those terrible railway guns straight at us. They're weapons of mass destruction. Had they hit, hundreds of people would have died. There was no other way. I'm sorry. I know I don't have any right to say this to you, Lloyd. No right to even be here. All the same, I can't imagine you'll be detained forever. Once the crisis has passed, you'll likely be acquitted and released. So please, just stay patient for now. After hearing what she had to say, any possible response I could have made escaped me. Not only that, I felt Kia. I felt to protect her. To see the burden she had been carrying long before that day. I was so wrapped up in trying to protect everyone that I neglected the one person who needed it most. Both Kia's origins and the person who killed my brother. I swore with my heart and soul that I would uncover those two truths. Did you kill Guy Bannings? Are you the one who took my brother from me? Yes, that's exactly right. I'm sorry, and thank you for everything. Never forget that I love you all. I'm so sorry, Guy. Looks like I'm not ready to catch up to you after all. I couldn't keep my promise. What do I do now? What can I do? I don't even know anymore. Pathetic. Look at you. Are you really the same hotshot detective who put us behind bars? Why did you put us in this room, Noelle? You know we have history. Makes me feel like a chump for spending the last 6 months eating cold slop in this hellhole. Leave me alone. Say what you want. We both know you have no one to blame but yourself for ending up here. The fact that we were the ones to finally arrest you is just a matter of us being in the right place at the right time. That's the truth of it. That barrier wasn't one we got over by our own merit. You're a real killjoy, kid. But I'll cut you some slack. Talk of the odds being that things are going down the shitter out there. Who'd have thought the CEO of the IBC was the brains behind it all? Man's more of a dictator than the president. And now you've rattled the cages of the Red Constellation, the Society, the CDF. Hell, even the Divine Blade of Wind. Ha!
There's one royal flush I wouldn't want to deal into, that's for sure. Little piece of unsolicited advice. Your best bet is to wait out the storm. You'd have to be a damn fool to try and face what's shaking down out there. But hey, maybe it runs in the family. Oh, that's right. You knew my brother, didn't you? I guess you could say we were acquainted. Stubborn son of a bitch never quit sticking his nose where it didn't belong, no matter how much we threatened him. And yet his same smug ass would stroll up to you at a food cart an hour later to shoot the breeze over a few drinks. Goddess, he was annoying. Yeah, that sounds like Guy, alright? Honestly, I couldn't picture someone like him going down to anyone, not even death itself. Guess I was wrong, though. The world's just full of surprises. He never gave up the fight, did he? Not even for a second. I'll say. And it wasn't just Ravash, either. Man was barking up everyone's tree. Corrupt Dire members, intelligence agents, both Imperial and Republican. Hell, he even managed to sniff out Yochim a cell away. He had a real fire in his belly. That much I can't deny. Right. Hey, don't go getting the wrong idea. Guy Bannings wasn't some superhero, you got that? Huh? In terms of sheer power and instinct, McLean would cream him every time. And he could never hold a candle to Sergei the Scrutinous when it came to fighting smarter instead of harder. And if it's sound judgment and deduction skills you want, that bastard Dudley was always a cut above him. Your brother had his limits. I mean, of course, but... No, he has a point. But if there was one thing he had going for him that no one else did, I'd have to say it was his tenacity. Oh, that's what's kept him on his feet. More likely than not, taking action was second nature to him. Gave him the moxie to punch above his weight, the odds be damned. Wasn't that he was in over his head either. Knew exactly what he was doing. Man left an impression on you, much as I hate to admit it. Word of advice, Lloyd. To be a man, you have to be willing to tackle the issues you're facing head on. Follow your heart and intuition, and grasp the truth with your own two hands. If you can do that, you'll be able to see what exactly it is that you want to do. If there was anything that kept my brother going, it was his desire to protect everything that was important to him. Not just his family and loved ones, but Crossbell itself. When you think of it that way, maybe that included all of you in Ravash too. The hell? Trust me, I know how it sounds. You probably wouldn't need his help, let alone want it. Well, I think more than anything, he wanted to know what made Crossbell tick, even if that meant breaking it open to look inside. That way he could strive to protect this land and its people in his own way, day in and day out. So that's the man he was. An absolute grade A, bona fide idiot. Yeah, that's one department I could never hope to catch up to him in. Still, I'm his younger brother. I'm gonna take after him in some respects, whether I like it or not. What are you saying? Oh, hell no, don't tell me. You're not thinking of busting out. To me, staying here would be the real escape. I don't plan on running away when I've got a truth to get to the bottom of. As a detective of the CPD's Special Support Section, I'll free my comrades from captivity and take Kia back. I swear it. You're even more of a half-wit than he was. Garcia, let's see what you got, kid. What kind of little punk like you hope to accomplish during a shit show like this? Here's your chance to prove just how determined you really are. What the? Sounds like it's coming from the cell in the back. That all you got, you snot-nosed little wimp? What? A fight? Hey, break it up. What's going on in there? It's because of you that I'm stuck in this crowbar hotel. Say your prayers, you son of a bitch. No, please. Damn it, he's not stopping. No way around it. Let's go. Yeah, ready your weapon. Not gonna call an alert? I mean, that's good for us, but... Cease this at once, Rossi. Freeze. Don't make me shoot. Come on, we're just having a little fun. I didn't mean to get so carried away. Cheeky bastard. You can say goodbye to all that good behavior you've racked up. Now step back and keep your hands where we can see them. Ha. Damn it, short-staffed or not, we shouldn't have put the two of them in the same cell. Yeah, I know, right? Hey, are you alright? Damn, his injuries must be internal. Hurry up and call the docs. Actually, I'd rather you didn't. You little... Good punch, Lloyd. Wish there was another way we could have pulled this off. A little late for that, kid. Besides, this was your idea. I thought you were out of your damn mind when you told me to hit you. I never pegged you as the hustling type. I never knew Ravash was hiding a budding actor in its ranks. You really did break one of my back molars, though. Well, pardon me. Maybe I'd have hired you as stuntman if you hadn't put me out of work. Anyway, a promise is a promise. I'll back you up till we get outside. So what's the plan? This is the 3rd floor of the prison, so they should have fewer soldiers stationed here. Our goal is to find a way to break through the gaps in their patrols and escape from the ground level. Oh no, no stealth! Oh, I like it. It's been too damn long. Time to have some fun. Lloyd equipped a pair of makeshift tonfas he fashioned out of pipes. There's 2 guns. Garcia's joined the party. Be aware that as your Enigma 2 has been confiscated, you will be unable to use arts. Additionally, all your items have also been seized, so be mindful of your HP. Oh! Oh! So I can't heal. Oh! Oosh! Okay! I'm not even dodge mode. Tough sheets wrapped around fists as makeshift gloves. Prepare for the game over. He's out cold. You said out like you ain't the one who beat him down. I'm well aware. I wish I didn't have to, but there was no other choice. Let's keep moving. The defensive soldier is unconscious. And that one too got kicked across the room. Oh, wait. Never mind. We have a bed. Yeah, I could be slightly more reckless. Say, which way? Oh, I don't have a map. Of course. Huh. What was that sound? What sound? You must be hearing things. Who's being held in here? The rooms beside and across from Mars are where they've been keeping all of Ravash's rank and file. Guess they're short staffed. Must be trying to save on manpower by cramming them all in one spot to look after. That makes sense. Sorry to stop us like this. Let's keep moving before they start sending in reinforcements. Mafiosos are just in here. Well, we can free them. That door's open. You hear that? It came from the boss's room. Boss, you alright? Yes, the boss isn't going to talk to anyone at the moment. Oh. 10 battle scopes. I was sentenced 25 to life for chest slaughter. You don't want any of this, buddy. Oh, no. I didn't want to get forward. I was going to go right. No one saw anything. What the heck is taking those two? I'm ready to change shifts and get out of here already. Huh? Hey, what are you... Think fast. Let's go. Wow, those are really well-fashioned pipes. There, buddy. I'm proud of you. Alright, this is a CDF assault rifle, remember? Highly trained soldier with excellent morale excels at long-range combat with a rifle. Don't cough in my ear. That's rude. Highly trained soldier with excellent morale excels at close range with a unique halberd. Maybe we don't want people to be too close to each other now that I look at that. I mean, we can Raging Spin, but it's not actually that good for us anymore. But Seal at 75% is obviously good. I was just wondering if we can move any of our stuff. Alright, well that guy can't do anything anymore. What do we have with you? Faint 50% with whirlwind kick. That's an area. Smash the power itself for a big buff. Bear tackle is faint and burst kick is faint. That's that kick, is it? Yeah. Don't worry, we'll go to bed soon. It'll be fine, I'm sure. Also, you hit that guy blooming hard. So you're on the critical, you're on the CP up. Don't worry, we'll go back to the bed. I'm gonna attack you. Oh shoot, I moved the critical onto the big boy. Ah! Bonk him. Garcia's running rampant now. God damn you. Don't think you can escape. Oh, he pressed that button. He tripped the alarm system from his Enigma. Ah, well, what's our next move? I was prepared for this. We're gonna have to force our way through. Fine by me. Where you go to bed? We're going to bed. No chest in here. There's an ear. Celestial bomb times 5. When I asked to be locked up, this isn't what I had in mind. I'm assuming I could just go press. Shh, prison break alarm. That is my most soothing of noises. We can restart the music with the starting. He's unconscious. They all are. Well, I'm kind of also glad that it's not a stealth mission now. Do you know what I mean? Emergency puppet times 2. I think in my next life I'd like to be something more than a chest. I'd like to travel all over the world helping people, getting them just what they need when they need it. Yeah, in my next life I'd love to be a crate. Sure. Better to put them on than not. Oh, I can't actually put them on you. Do I put one on you or both on you? Do you know what I mean? Would a KO activate both? There they are! Freeze! Not dogs! Well, I need to go with Seal first, but they're coming at me. Oh my goodness. Maybe a whirlwind feint would be better, actually. Okay, good. Well, we're still evasion build. Excellent. A warhound deployed by the CDF. The armor it wears in a battle makes it resistant to arts. Well, that's good. We didn't have any. Isn't that convenient? Okay, we got 2 feints. Kind of means I need to take out that guy or that guy. Okay, so that guy is going to run at me. He's going to move a little bit. Obviously, I need to take out that guy with the speed down. The annoying thing is that these guys are going to get back up again shortly. I was thinking one hit will do. Yes, the problem is they're so blooming fast when under this condition. Probably helps that I got those extra levels, doesn't it?
Alright, we're getting a fair bit of supplies now. They've even started using warhounds. The old CGF would have never done this. Just how far they've fallen.
Seems to me like they learned a few things from Ravash's results. Chances are they're pumping those pups with drugs to control them too. Those old boys look like a bunch of fine trained killers, didn't they?
And whose fault was that? Can't imagine this decision was made by Commander Bells or Deputy Commander Douglas. You say that. Fortunately, what you've got here...
You! So you're the ones raising hell in here!
That voice! Don Marconi!
Wait, you're that twerp from the CPD! What's Garcia doing with you? If there's anyone he should be breaking out of here, it's me! Sorry, Don, but that's not how this is gonna go down. Sit tight, I'll be back before you know it. Wait, Garcia, don't you dare walk away!
He's doing surprisingly well, all things considered. I see being thrown behind bars has done nothing to deflate that ego of his either.
Watch your mouth, kid. Still my boss, you know? I owe the guy for giving me a life after the Corps.
I never knew you could be so sentimental.
Sounds like I'm the one who needs to keep his trap shut. Forget I said anything. Now come on, let's move. Garcia, you and that CBD twerp wouldn't really escape without me, would you?
He just said he's coming back. He doesn't intend to leave. He's just getting Lloyd out. Pretty cool.
Meanwhile... There we go. Garcia for SSS, this is interview, right?
Yes, they did dye their dogs. It's a bit wrong, isn't it?
And a Tyrrell Bomb 10. You're busting out of it. Great, take me with you. What do you mean I'm too heavy? I'll just take your contents. Sorry. What's going on out there? Guards, where are you? Somebody come and do something about this. Pretty sure this is where that bastard Hartman's locked up. That makes sense. I knew he'd been taken here after we arrested him at Altair Lodge. He sounds scared out of his mind. Don't think about it too hard. He's been a whiny bitch since the day he got here. That's always how it goes when a pompous ass like him goes from riches to rags. Man's got no one to bail him out of trouble now. Kinda pity him, but this is the punishment he deserves. Anyway, let's go. What's going on out there? Guards! Yes, he's worried that certain someone's coming for him, right? Could it be? Is that you, Lloyd? So you're the cause of this uproar. That voice. Ernest. The mayor's former lapdog, you mean? Yeah, I guess they would have tossed him in here too. I'd heard whispers that you'd been brought here, Lloyd. Certainly came as a shock, but I'm glad he gave us a chance to speak again. Same to you. It sounds like that gnosis is completely out of your system now. Yes, and thank goodness it is. What I did to you all was truly unforgivable. No, never mind that. Now is not the time for repentance. Once I've atoned for my sins and paid my debt to society, I hope you'll allow me to make a proper apology to you, Ellie, and the others. Now don't worry about me. Let's hurry. I'll pray the goddess keeps you safe. Thank you, Ernest. Done with your little chat. We've wasted enough time already. Right, let's go. We've had 2 naps. Once I've atoned for my sins and paid my debt to society, I hope you'll allow me to make a proper apology to you, Ellie, and the others. Ernest, turning over a leaf, but of course, a lot of that would be drug-induced rage. We've experienced it with others after all, we've forgiven then, but I guess Ernest went a little bit further, right?